Good morning, everyone. Kevin here. Wanted to share how I create my custom locations for my locations that you see on my posts. So let's get started. For now, we want to visit YouTube's headquarters. Google's headquarters actually here. So first we have to Google where the location is. So we just did a simple Google search on Google's location, and here's their headquarters, 1600 Amphitheater Parkway, Mountain View, California. So let's go back to our other tab. Close this. Opening Google Maps here. 1600 Amphitheater Parkway. Right click, copy. Just go back to maps here. And paste. And we see it's from Mountain View, California, so that is where we want here. So let's left click on that. And here we are. So we're there, but now we want to get to where the location is, or find the actual geographic coordinates, because that is what Flight Simulator needs. So let's right click here, left click here I should say, and click what's here. And if you look down here, it says 1600 Amphitheater Parkway, Mountain View, California. So what we really want to look at here is this where it says 37 and then negative 122. So we left click that, and now we want these levels on the bottom here, because this is what Flight Simulator looks for. So I'll right click again here and hit copy. Now let's go back to Flight Simulator 2020 here. Go into search here. And this is where it is in the world, this location. So we'll set that as our arrival for now. And then we'll find out a reasonable departure. Palo Alto. And to get it to show up in the GPS, we would, in our navigational display, we would need to come up with an arrival airport and then make that coordinates in the middle. But we just added it as an arrival so we could find out the nearest airport. And we'll use Moffett Field here. And in the simulator, because it's a military airfield, we won't get in trouble. So we'll set that as the arrival. So we're going to Palo Alto to Moffett Field. That's the origin and destination. Yeah, it's a short flight, even on our little Cessna. Little 4 nautical mile with a 3-minute thing. So now let's go ahead and paste that link again here, or that coordinates here again. Press enter, and then click add. And see this says custom here. And now we'll go to our nav log, and it's suggesting with where we are, we just go to 400 feet. And here comes, so we start out at Palo Alto, cruise at 400 feet, start our descent, then go to this custom waypoint, which is the Google headquarters, and then we'll go to Moffett Naval Air Station. So that'll be our route, and that is where we will be going for today. So let's close out of that route. What do we want for weathers today? It's a little cloudy or not so nice weather in Palo Alto. So we'll make it during the day. Clear skies, and then we'll make it about 11:40 or 11:45. Monday the 28th, that is today. Right, so we've got our route set up here, and let's click fly, shall we? Love this simulator that it goes so fast for me. Now, what's neat about this simulator is it has a live view of the entire world, so it comes with satellite imagery from Bing Maps, but we use Google Maps to get those coordinates levels. So again, Google Maps here is an excellent feature. You can literally input any address that you want, and it'll come up with the location. Let's see what's going on here.
Tower Cessna Zulu Kilo, Whiskey Charlie Foxtrot ready at runway 13 east departure.
Cessna Zulu Kilo, Whiskey Charlie Foxtrot, cleared for takeoff runway 13 departure to the east approved.
Cleared for takeoff runway 13 Cessna Whiskey Charlie Foxtrot.
And all that is telling folks at air traffic control we are ready to go. So we are lined up with the runway here. We'll set our elevator trim here. which will basically pitch us up for takeoff here. Make sure my parking brake is set here. So let's add some throttle. RPM, or revolutions per minute, is rising up here. So I'll press the button I have here. Alright, and here we go. Doesn't take too long for the Cessna 152 here to get off the ground. See, the custom waypoint here is that Google headquarters we were looking for, and map and field way over there is
Cessna Whiskey Charlie Foxtrot, continue for east departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
Yes, sir.
Tower Cessna Zulu Kilo, Whiskey Charlie Foxtrot, continue for east departure.
Alright, so he's just telling us that he'll let us know when we don't have to talk to him anymore. So let's take this body of water over here. And that little indicator here says we're only about 1.3 miles away from our target, or our destination, I should say.
Cessna Whiskey Charlie Foxtrot, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Thank you much.
Tower Cessna Zulu Kilo, Whiskey Charlie Foxtrot, frequency change.
Okay, so we saw that this is kind of the industrial park where it is, and this little mark here is where the location is. So I'm going to use a little feature from the simulator called Active Pause, where it literally stops the simulator in real time to wherever we want to go. And then if you look around, around here. Interesting, they must be doing some tent event here. Then go to the right here, and where that white line is going down is that GPS coordinates, and then this arrow says 1 mile away. Looking at the imagery in Google Maps, it looks totally realistic, and you almost think you're flying in an actual plane. Alright. Hopefully the folks at Google aren't mad at me for flying, or at least they can't be mad at me for flying over, because they don't know I'm here. Let's unpause this. Reduce power. And here we see Moffat, however you pronounce that, is coming up here. I could use a little more power. here we are going to Wombat Air Force Base. Please don't intercept me M16s. Alright, so I'll pause the landing here. Kind of see how it's pretty mountainous area there. And the runway's way in front of me here. So we would just spin around and land, and that would be our trip. So that's how easy it is, guys, to find a new location and fly over here. It literally covers the entire world, so I would be able to fly anywhere. So please go ahead and leave a comment on where you would like me to fly next. Have a wonderful day. This is Kevin signing off.